May I plead the lordship, my lord, I beg to mention item number 19, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, in this matter, the order has been complied with. So,
Okay. Mr. D.P. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner submit that the order has been complied with. Accordingly, the contempt petition stands closed.
Obliged.
19.
obliged.
May I please, item number 28, lordship. The order has already been complied.
Ms.
As
S. Kanungo, learned counsel for the petitioner submit that the order has been complied with. Accordingly, the contempt petition stands closed.
deeply.
It gives your lordship. Lordship in item number 3 of the supplementary. I'm praying for adjournment of the matter for the day. The conducting council.
Give me item 3. Yes, what has happened here?
Yes, specific instruction, I don't have, anyway, lordship, I think it is regarding insurance principle, lordship.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So I don't have.
This is of 2022 now.
Right now,
This is, what has happened? What is the latest?
Nothing remains.
I'm lacking with instruction for my senior, my lord.
No. We cannot adjourn just for the sake of adjournment. Please get the information by 2 o'clock. We'll wait. 2.
May I please, your lordship, with consent from the other side, I beg to mention item 14, your lordship.
Yes.
The matter may be adjourned for a day, your lordship. The Mrs.
Item 14.
Yes, your lordship. Mrs.
Why?
R.S. Dury is out of station, your lordship.
No, this is a simple matter. Yes. Item 14. 1-4. You see, the only thing here, the representation has to be decided. That's all. It's a simple matter, 22 matter representation. Then give me that.
Item 14.
1-4. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's. Yes. Item 14 is this Mijanur Ali.
The representative will consider whether lordship I have to.
Yes, so this has been complied with, madam. Heard, Miss
L. Wangsa.
L.
Wangsa, on behalf of R.S. Dury.
Wangsa,
Yes, your lordship.
Wangsa,
Yes, your lordship.
appearing on behalf of
Mrs. R.S. Dury.
Mrs. R.S. Dury, learned counsel for the petitioner,
I'm for 1, 2, and 6. lordship.
submits that the order dated 26/10/2022, passed in WPC 6747 of 22, has not been complied. Mr.
SMT 60.
SMT Chisti, learned counsel for the response, on the other hand, submits that the order has been complied with and has accordingly submitted an order dated 21/9/23 issued by the District Elementary Education Officer, Barbeta. In that respect. Gustav. On considering the order dated 21/9/23 passed by the District Elementary Education Officer, it is clear that
Sorry to interfere. Lordship, my client is not aware of whatever. order.
so it is now it's made aware. It's now we're giving it to you. That's a copy.
Lordship, may I take instruction?
No. It's between me and between the court and the respondent.
That's true, His Lordship, but
So that is here. You read it.
And direction to only consider a request.
Only consider, that's all. Whatever I said. It is clear that the petitioner's representation dated 1/8/22 has been complied with in terms of the order dated 26/10/22 passed in WPC 6747/2020. The contempt petition is accordingly closed. The order dated 21/9/23 is made a part of the record and marked as an exchange.
order passed in 23, we are in 25, as of date, they have not.
They've given you at least, now they've given you, but they've complied with it. Maybe late, but they've complied with it.
And it was also last listed on 11/10/23.
Huh?
Thereafter, it has not been listed.
You see, madam, it was listed on 11/10/23 for last time.
Yes.
So it has been listed after one.
The instruction paper we filed.
You file a writ
Yes.
petition if you want.
Fine. It is closed, your lordship.
So,
Nice.
acha, instead of Miss Wangla, you say Miss B. Buyan, huh?
Lordship.
Senior counsel. Assisted by Miss Wangla. Item,
They have to file implement petitions of them. Last order for 21/2/2024 is the last order. And this person has already retired long back. Okay.
correct, and they have not been appearing also.
They have not been appearing also. In both item 1 and 2, both items.
Right,
And last something, after some food,
huh?
after which not to follow. And if they doesn't appear on that day,
We'll give them some time
Yes.
because I actually,
after 2 weeks or not.
no, let us. He's not retired, he's 51 years of age.
No, I'm the respondent. They are supporting
Okay.
the respondent. Where he has already been,
Right. No one appears for the petitioner. Though Mr. SMT Christie appears for the respondent. Mr. SMT Christie submits that the respondent has retired,
transfer, sorry, transfer.
has been transferred. On the other hand, the last order dated 21/2/24 states that the petitioner has not filed any application for impeachment. So, sir, it is noticed that the petitioner had been allowed to implead the appropriate officer as a respondent via order dated 10/4/2023. Despite more than 2 years having elapsed, the petitioner has not filed the appropriate application impleading the appropriate officer. So, sir, the same gives rise to an inference that the petitioner is not aggrieved by the order dated by the order passed in the by the order dated 9/2/22 passed in WPC 736 of 2020. In the interest of justice, one last opportunity is provided to the petitioner to file an appropriate application for impleadment. This is the matter after review.
Same party and the petitioner is.
Easy here, Mr. R. Ali. Huh? You see, none appears since 2023.
Yes, I have seen.
No point. I'm dismissing this. There's no point. When the councils are not interested since 2023, why? They're not interested in appearing. Probably it's only a representation has to be decided. Probably decided. That's why they're not interested. Right. No one appears for the petitioner. It is noticed that the petitioner had not appeared since 18/12/2023. While order dated 28/2/22 passed in WPC. One 364 of 2022. The Principal Secretary in the Secondary Education Department was to pass a reasoned order against the representation submitted by the petition. However, the petitioners not having been represented since the year 2023, it gives rise to an inference that the petitioner's representation may have been decided. In any event, the petitioners do not appear to be interested in pursuing the matter. The contempt petition has closed. For not possible.
Yeah.
What has happened?
When a service for the respondent one is complete below, and their name is also showing in the court list.
Yes, what has happened? What representation? Just decide the representation.
One to direct.
No, one I do not represent, he is mission director of it. SSL.
P Nayak, P Nayak. And B Chaudhary.
B. Chaudhary. Anyway, after some time. Next. Notice was issued on 31/10
And thereafter it will not be listed.
and not been listed and no steps were taken by the
I
petitioner.
don't have any, sir.
Naturally, no steps are taken by the petitioner. Not interested in pursuing. No one appears also. What is this? We'll dismiss for non-prosecution, they'll wake up. Right. No one appears for the petition on call. This contempt petition has been filed for non-compliance with the order dated 25/10/21. Passed in WPC 5507 of 2021. Wherein the claim of the petitioner for provincialization along with another person was to be considered by the District Scrutiny Committee of Golaghat District for provincialization. Thereafter, the District Scrutiny Committee was to pass a reasoned order. By provincializing either the petitioner or the other person. Whose name is Santanu Rajkhova. This court had issued notice on 31/10/2022. And petitioner was to take steps for service of notice within a week. However, till date. However, even though 2.5 years have elapsed, no steps have been taken by the petitioner for service of notice upon the respondent. Accordingly, it appears that the petitioner is not interested in pursuing the matter. The contempt petition stands closed for non-pursuit. What is happening?
Lordship, yes, so he the direction on 19/12/23 order, Lordship.
Yes,
Petitioner was directed to submit his service book and some documents so that the headmaster can issue the non-roll certificate, but whether he has done that or not, Lordship, and he is not declaring the petitioner for last 2 occasions, I think they are not appearing.
right, no one appears for the petition on call. while Mr. SMT Chisti appears for the
Respondent number 3 only.
for respondent number
3.
while order dated, judgment and order dated 28 to 2018, passed in WPC 1103 of 2008. The Director of Secondary Education Assam was to ensure that the school records were kept in the custody of the petition, as per the consent of the parties. The same not having been done, the contempt petition was filed by the petition. Next paragraph. This court had dismissed and had had dismissed the contempt case for non-prosecution, while order dated 27/9/23,
Yes. There's a-
and the same was restored to file, while order dated 19/12/2023. Next paragraph. While order dated 22/1/2024, the learned counsel for the petitioner was to place on record documents to show that he had complied with the requirements made in the order dated 19/4/2023. With regard to submission of certain documents, records, passbook, etc., before the headmaster of the high school for issuance of a non-liability certificate by the headmaster of the school. The next paragraph. The order dated 26/2/24 passed by this court shows that the petitioner had been granted 2 days' time to bring on record the documents submitted by him to show that he had complied with the order dated 19/4/2020. However, there is nothing to show that the petitioner has complied with the order dated 19/4/2023 till date. Last chance is provided, last chance is provided to the petitioner to show that he has complied with the requirements. To show that he has submitted documents as required in the order dated 19/4/2023. This is the matter after review. Pending a report. Has it been decided?
It's like, it's not, first time I will get lost, approximately only 1 day time. Day after tomorrow I will. finish.
Okay.
One day.
They are also facing difficult because this was uploaded at yesterday, so we couldn't get all the instructions right now or in all the content. We just uploaded them late in the night at 7:58.
Mr. P. Nayak, learned counsel for the respondent number 1 and 2.
Not that I'm not having that.
One is mission director,
One.
one,
Yes,
point number one.
Yes, SSA.
Shall obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's representation dated 2/3/2021 has been decided by the director of SSA Mission Assam in terms of the order dated 15/3/21 passed in WPC 1665 of 2020. List the matter on
Lordship, may I pray on next Monday, Lordship, if no order has been passed in the meantime, they are, so that they can ensure that the order is passed for.
Saturday is also a working day. On Monday.
Okay.
Decided?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Give him a copy. Okay, right. Mr.
Okay, Islam.
A. Islam, counsel for the petitioners, and Mr.
A, that's for response number one, Your Lordship.
A. Das for point number one, submit that the order dated 10/3/2022 passed in WPC 5131 of 2022 has been complied with in terms of the order dated 26/5/23 issued by the Secretary to the Government of Assam, Department of School Education. The order dated 26/5/2023 is made a part of the record and marked as Annexure X. In view of the above Annexure X, the contempt petitions have closed.
I put two.
Mr. SMTTC appears for point number 20.
Much obliged. Your Lordship.
That is complied with,
Complied.
directed to reinstate the petitioner, he has been reinstated.
Okay, right. No one appears for the petitioner. Mr.
As such,
S. Das appears for
1 month.
respond number one.
Sole response.
Appears for respond number one. He has submitted the order number DHE/CE/CC/11/2023/20 dated 11/7/2023 issued by the Director of Higher Education, Assam, which shows that the petitioner has been reinstated into service. The order dated 11/7/2023 is made a part of the record and marked as Annexure. In view of the order dated, in view of Annexure X, the contempt petition shall close.
The language council for the petitioner has a personal problem today.
No, I'm not on that, yes.
Yes, I also don't have any checking this case. Lordship. I also.
Okay, Mr. SMTTC, the learned counsel for the respond number 1 and 5
Yes.
shall obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's representation has been decided.
Friday.
This is the matter on Friday.
10 and 11, Lordship, we have filed SLP and that order has been stayed. It is pending there.
It's still pending.
Yes.
Okay, right.
So please come after 4 weeks.
Okay, right. Mr.
P. Gohain.
P. Gohain appears for the petitioners, while Mr. SMTTC appears for respondent. Along with, no, Miss B. M. Barwa. R. M. Barwa appears for respondent number 3 and 6. Sir, they submit that the SLP is still pending in the Supreme Court. As such, this matter after
4 weeks, Lordship.
after 4 weeks.
Like. Yes, step motion. Last
Decided.
order said they have not taken any step. So I don't have any instruction right now. Lordship. But ethical is.
No, steps taken.
Steps taken.
Steps taken. The thing is that we have got to obtain instructions as to whether representation has to be decided, that's all.
Yes, Friday, I'll get.
Okay, leave this matter of Friday, by which date Mr. SMTTC shall obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's representation has been decided.
On last petition, I have submitted an order dated 21/10/24.
It is complied with.
It's compliant.
Heard, no one appears for the petition. Mr. SMTTC appears for the sole respondent. And submits that the order dated 15/3/23 passed in WPC number 1423/23 has been complied with, while order number E full stop 322998/279 dated 21/10/2024 issued by the Secretary to the Government of Assam Department of School Education. On perusing the order dated 21/10/2024 passed by the Secretary to the Government of Assam's Department of School Education. I find that the order dated 15/3/2023 passed in WPC number 1423 of 2023 has been complied. The said order dated 21/10/2024 is made a part of the record and marked as an Annexure X. The writ petition is accordingly closed. As have I said in the beginning, no one appears for the petitioner.
Also, I don't have instance of it.
Okay.
Sounds like.
Mr. SMTTC, when passes for the respondent, shall obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's representation has been disposed of.
Yes.
This is the matter on Friday.
Yes, it depends.
Friday. Representation, these are all
Yes,
representations.
exactly. 16, we have issued a complaint order.
No one appears for the petition. Mr. SMTTC has submitted order dated, order number E 4023/54/35
Dated 2/4/2024.
dated
02/04/2024.
2/4/24 issued by the Secretary to the Government of Assam Department of School Education, which shows that the order dated 9/12/22 passed in WPC 5519 of 2021 has been complied.
It cannot be considered. We have.
I know, been complied. The order dated 2/4/2024 is made a part of the record and marked as an exhibit. In view of Annexure X, the contempt petition stands closed.
Obliged.
May I please also? Here, my lord. Although we have taken steps when our notice has been sent on 29/2/2024, but as per official note dated 29/5/2025, it has shows that no AD card or answer notice has been served. But we have sent this notice to official address, my lord. Even then, answer notice,
Yes, who's appearing?
response number 2 is no longer holding the post. One is also, my lord, holding the post.
Three,
Three.
Treasury Officer. So 1 and 2 are no longer holding the paper. This is item,
70.
yeah, again, disposal of application, that's all.
Pension, family,
Our family, yeah.
retired in 2019, even then, no pension.
Who is appearing for is point number 3? But there is no return of AD card also, what to do? You take fresh steps and you will, who is the name of the, give the name of the new director of pension, write it down,
Yes, because,
Vikas Das. And who is the deputy inspector of schools, Morrigan?
that I have to.
You give him the name, okay. Mr. B. Raman, Leonard Counsel for the petitioner. Submit that he will file improvement application for replacement, for in subsequent, in view of respondent number 1 and 2 having been transferred out. As there is no return of AD card or unserved notice from the respondent number 3, petitioner will take fresh steps for service of notice upon respondent number 3 by registered post with AD within 2 days. This is the matter after 3 weeks.
18 months, the compliance order. As the petitioner name was not recommended by the deceased project committee, so our claim was not considered.
Right.
We think that
No one appears for the petitioner on call. Mr. SMT Kiski, then counsel for the respondent, has submitted order number EPD/H/180/2021/194 dated 26/11/2024.
yes,
Which shows that the order dated 14/2/23 passed in WPC number 1623 of 2021 has been complied with. The order dated 26/11/2024 is made a part of the report and marked as an extra. In view of Annexure X, the contempt petition is cancelled.
on last opinion, if our responsible, he was supposed to get exception, but can you give me something, I will take exception.
No one appears for the petitioner or the respondent.
Respondents and,
Here appears.
yes,
Not appears for the petitioner. Mr. SMT Kiski appears for the respondent, submits that. You see, this thing, they had got the information in August 2024.
Yeah.
Now it is July 2025. Why, if the information was given to you 1 year back, why aren't you providing it to the court?
I will, simply, our model, he was appearing on last occasion, so I have no idea. I
Yes,
will
sir.
take exception.
Now I am praised for a week's time to produce the relevant communication dated 13/8/2024, which is reflected in the order dated 21/5/25. This is the matter. After the week. No steps have been taken what to do. Family pension. Right. No one appears for the petition on call. This contempt petition has been filed due to non-compliance of the order dated 9/10/23 passed in WPC 4417 of 2020. Wherein family pension is to be released to the petitioner. This court by an order dated 8/4/24 had directed the petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the sole respondent by a registered post with AD within 2 days. However, no steps have been taken by the petitioner even till today. What to do?
After a week, look to get last time.
List the matter after a week.
I think we didn't look at you.
Mr. SMT Kisli appearing for
One and two, look.
respondent number 1 and 2. Which submits that he will obtain instruction with regard to whether the petitioner's case for provincialization has been processed and completed. This is the matter after the week.
Secretary may receive a complaint for the notice, take it where we get.
Rejected.
Yes.
Miss
PC,
P. Sinha.
Pin,
Huh?
Singh,
Singh. SING.
H.
Appears for the petitioner. Mr. SMC has submitted order number E-607474/95 dated 7/4/25 issued by the Director of Secondary Education and Staff, by which the petitioners claim for grant of 1 advance increment for acquiring B.Ed degree has been rejected. In view of the order dated 7/4/2025 issued by the Director of Secretary of Education and Staff, shows that the order dated 17/5/24 passed in WPC 2250/2020 has been complied. The order dated 7/4/2025 issued by the Director of Secondary Education and Staff is made a part of the record and marked as an extra. The concerned petition is accordingly closed. Have you got a copy?
Yes, yes, I have. I need some.
Mr. SMT Journal Council for it. For respondent number?
Yes, for the one and two.
One. Is granted to each side to obtain. This is the matter of it.
25 process, we have already submitted the paper to the Director of.
No, instructions regarding provincialization of the petition. Yes, item.
Item 25 process, we have already submitted the relevant document to the Director of.
For the pension.
Yes, now it is pending before the Director of Pension.
Director of pension, not a party.
Because there was no official then, my lord, of making part. Now it has come because proposal has been sent to him. So I am taking party to the my lord. I am
No, but was he there in the writ petition?
in the requisition.
Is there?
But now I am filing to them.
Okay, petitioner's counsel is present. Mr. SMT Kisli submits that the pension proposal of the petitioner has been submitted to the Director of Pension. The next para, the petitioner also submit that he will be filing an application for impleading the Director of Pension. This is a matter after 2 weeks. Public. What to do this? No one appears for the petition on. This court-wide order dated 13/10/20, 13/10/23, passed in WPC 7151 of 2020. And directed the Commissioner Secretary to the Government of Assam Higher Education Department to consider relaxation of the petitioner's age in terms of the notification dated 3/5/1951. The same not having been done, the petitioner filed the present writ petition. And this court-wide order dated 20/11/24 had issued notice to stop. The petitioner was to take steps, was accordingly required to take steps for service of notice of the sole respondent by a registered post with AD within 1 week. However, till date, no steps have been taken by the petition for service of notice upon the sole respondent. What to do? November notice issued, step not taken till today, no one appears or. Right. As no one appears for the petitioner and as no steps have been taken. Even after more than 8 months. Have elapsed. From the date of issuance of the order dated 20/11/2020. Yes, what to do here, Mr. Dar? The no notice was issued, but he has not taken steps till now, since 2024. It's for age relaxation. Correct. You cannot also take care. Just like the contempt petitions are closed for not prosecution.
Documents that didn't reach them to take it, my name is.
In,
Item 24. So they're using that.
okay, item 24, you're right, Mr.
Which one?
Your name is not here.
MS Local here.
Acha, MH Laskar appears for the petition, item 20.
27, I need some accommodation.
Right. Mr. SMP Kiski appearing for
Petition number 120.
120 is granted 3 weeks time
Yes.
to obtain inspection. With regard to considering the petitioner for promotion to the post of headmaster. Mr. PJ Saike appears for the petition. This is the matter after
29, we had issued the complaint. I have heard of it. And they rejected it.
Yes. Complied. Mr. P. Gohain appearing for the petitioner. Petitioners and Mr. S.M.P. Kiski appearing for the respondent submit that the order dated 2/5/24 passed in WPC 1024 of 2020 has been complied with. While order dated 5/2/25 issued by the Director Elementary Education Assam. The order dated 5/2/2025 issued by the Director Elementary Education Assam is made a part of the report and marked as NHI. The content petition is according to.
But I need some time. There will be a method. Kindly,
Release of salary.
Yes.
What?
no,
Yeah, for whom?
and for the responsible respondent located to Education Department, the matter is now pending before the government locate for consideration.
No, you are with whom? I respond number
So here I am three. I filed my requirement for three.
3.
Yes, and 1 and 2 also located. I'll fight.
You'll be filing for 1 and 2 also. Oh, very good. What about 4 and 5? Acha, that has been withheld. Only notice was issued only to 1 and 3 for the time.
1 and
So now it is with
pending before the no one.
requirement number 1.
I'll get it. Let's come after a week or 2 weeks.
Okay, right, no one appears for the petitioner. Mr. S.M.P. Kiski submits that he will be appearing for respondents number 1 and 3. And the paper is number 1, and he will needs time to obtain instructions as the matter is pending before the government. This is the matter after 2. The matter pertains to release of the petitioner's salary. Yes,
Yeah, there see the cases are together. Located.
we condemn.
Yes, yeah. Right now, we can say we don't have any instructions.
Why?
Only notices issued on 24/1. Yes, I'll get the instruction
You're right. Mr. S.M.P. Kiski appearing for
sole respondent.
sole respondent submits that he will obtain instructions as to why the petitioner's salary has not been due.
2 weeks time.
This is the matter of 2. Acha, Miss, your name. Write it down. Write your name. And appearing for. That's the paper. SLPDC submits. 32 also same order. Madam, you are appearing in 32 also.
No. It's in your other count.
Acha, item 32, you write. No one appears for the petitioner. Huh? Mr. SLPDC shall obtain instructions as to why the petitioner has not been given his pension as per the old pension scheme. This is the matter after 2. Yes, appeal has it been decided?
That instruction I don't have noticed, even
Okay, right. No one appears for the petition on call. Mr. S.M.P. Kiski appearing for the,
no, here we have not filed a problem yet. Actually, I'll file the problem and I'll get an instruction. Let's come after a week.
you'll be appearing for whom?
Just here is the sole.
S.M.P. Kiski submits that you'll be appearing for the sole respondent. Further, he needs 2 weeks time to obtain instructions as to why the petitioner's appeal dated 10/8/22 has not been decided, despite the order dated 27/11/24, passed in WPC 6174 of 2020. This is the matter after 2 weeks. Representation. No one appears for the petitioner. Mr. SFPTC appearing for the respondent submits that he will obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's representation has been decided in terms of the order dated 3/6/24, passed in WPC 1307 of 20. This is the matter after 2 weeks. There is no 3 and there is no 4, madam. You see, and with regard to 1, the remark says that no such address. There is no such address. Forget the addressee, there is no such address. What to do? Miss Ahmedabad appears for the petitioners. Who appears for the respondent? No one appears for the respondent. The office note indicates that there has been a return of unserved notice of respondent number 1. A perusal of the unserved notice shows that there is a remark on the envelope showing that there is no such inverted commas, no such address of the respondent number. The petition is accordingly directed to obtain the correct address of the respondent number for issuance of notice to the respondent. On the other hand, the office note indicates that there has been no return of any card or unserved notice from the respondent number 2 or 3. Business matter after 2 weeks. Awaiting service report. On respondent number 2. Huh?
Yes, we have issued an order of that.
Left it for matter 2.
Then I have the instruction of that.
You've got the instruction.
Yes.
This is complied with. Okay, anyway, let us finish this item. Let us finish this item 33. Thirty-six is with regard to this different. This is different.
It is regarding free.
This is regarding 3. Okay. Give me 36.
I need some time. No, I
36. Okay, right. Mr. SMPTC appearing for
123 located.
1, 2, and 3. Respond 1, 2, 3. Is granted 3 weeks time to obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's pension and pensionary benefits have been revised. This is the matter of the 3 weeks. Then give me items.
41 there.
The petitioner was there earlier.
Yeah.
Who was come? Anyway, you inform, huh? We'll put his name later on when he comes at 2 o'clock. He'll be sitting here, so you just keep it. Huh? And then, okay, item 3. Okay. Next, Mr. M. The Raman, Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. Secretary. Learned Counsel for the petition. This court, by order dated 9/9/22. No. passed in WPC 5914 of 20. Had impugned order, impugned interim order. No, but the interim order. No. Whatever it is. Had passed an interim order. Wherein the impugned order dated 26/8/22 issued by the Director of State Secondary Education, Assam, allowing the respondent number 5 to hold charge of principal of Budan HS School, Karimganj district. To be suspended. This is page 10. Next. Mr. SMT Kisni has submitted. Oh wait, this is not the one, sorry. Where is the order? This is for what? Which item?
Item 3. Santanu Kumar. Quantum number 5.
No. I thought, wait, is there? I thought there are is
Yes, sorry, sorry.
shaving paper.
No, nothing. Yeah, ultimately, that's number 5 was, allowed.
Just a minute. 565. No,
That's number 5 was allowed to hold each other. It's not allowed.
okay, what have I said? Wait. Where is this order dated 18?
No, Lordship, this petitioner was finally disposed of on 18/4/24.
Where is the 18/4/24 order?
And para 13 Lordship, there's a categorical finding that petitioner has no requisite qualification. And ask the director to.
Okay, whatever, just read. No, just read that. The last paragraph again. Interim order dated. Suspended. The impugned order dated 26/8/22 issued by the Director of Secondary Education. No, just read, no. Suspended. The impugned order dated issued by the Director of allow it. Budan, it is good, district Karimganj. Full stop. No, Karimganj, till the next returnable.
And case has been finally disposed of.
Correct. Full stop. Next one. Mr. SMP TSP submit. The WPC 5914 of 2022 has been dismissed,
A disposal of Lordship directing dispose of Lordship.
has been disposed of by order dated
18/4.
18/4/2024. Just give me that order. WPC 5914 of 2020.
Para 13,
2020. Disposed of on 18/4/2020.
para 13 and 14.
How are the other courts all functioning normally?
Yes, yes. I starting, I couldn't go to what was 7th whether we, yeah, so he will come.
I had to suddenly come back. That's why this bench has been suddenly.
Para 13 and 14. 14.
What have I said? And in terms of the said order disposing of WPC 5914 of 2020. This court had held that the petitioner did not have the required eligibility criteria under Rule 12 bracket 3 of the Assam Secondary Education bracket provincialized school bracket close rules, 2018 to hold the charge of the post of principal of the school. However, in view of the submission made by the petitioner's counsel in WPC 5914 of 2020, the Director of Secondary Education was to examine whether the petition number 5, whether the respondent number 5 fulfill the eligibility criteria for the purpose of recruitment to the post of principal. And if it was found that the respondent number 5 was eligible to be recruited to the post of principal, the respondent number 5 would be allowed to continue to hold the charge of the post of principal of the school till a regular incumbent was recruited against the said. Next part. Mr. SMT has produced order number E-505/261/253 dated 16/7/2024 issued by the Director of School Education, Secondary Education, Assam. which shows that. The respondent number 5 in WPC 5914 of 2020 has been allowed to hold the charge of principal of the said school. In addition to her normal duties as NDT under FR 49 brackets C. Right, but whether the respondent number 5 is eligible or not, you have not taken a decision.
No, Attack is eligible, that's why. Actually, temporary.
Okay. Pushpa. Anyway, the petitioner has got no right anyway.
Yes. And the category fit is not qualified.
Next para. The no, next para, the judgment and order dated 18/4/2022 disposing of WPC 5914 of 2020 has not been made a part of the report by the petition. Correct? It's not been.
It was against an Indian order.
In as much as the contempt petition is against the interim order, which has now, which put up interim order. The petitioner not having been found to having, not having, not, the petitioner not having the eligibility criteria for recruitment to the post of principal. There is no question of contempt being made out against the respondent. Respondents. In terms of the interim order dated 9/9/2020. Passed in WPC 5914 of 2020. 5914 of 2020. Para 13 of the judgment and order dated 18/4/24 passed in WPC 5914 of 2020. The 13 and 14, states as follows. Next. The order dated 16/7/2024 passed by the Director of Secondary Education, allowing the respondent number 5 in WPC 5914 of 2020 to hold the charge of principal of the school is made a part of the record and marked as annexure act. In view of para 13 of WPC of the judgment and order passed in WPC 5914 of 2020. And the order dated 16/7/20 and the annexure act and annexure act. No case of contempt has been made up. The contempt petitions accordingly closed. Apply. You give one copy to the. Yeah, no question. Finish.